And we're back. Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I just wrapped up a WoW Classic recording, and I was like, I gotta pump some more RuneScape because I'm just really in that mood today. You just want to keep on going. Unfortunately, this is getting a bit late. I don't have as much time today, but I'm excited. So let's get going. So last time, we obviously had Tutorial Island. We had a lot of stuff going on. We're now into the game proper. We still have a fairly full inventory. Lots of stuff in here. I don't know if you can expand your inventory in any way as well. I should probably get rid of some of the stuff, put it in my bank or something. But for now, I guess I'll just go and explore a little bit. I just want to level some things. So there was this system, this adventure path system. And, obviously I can focus on combat, but I really just want to focus on a bit of gathering. So I'll pick the gatherer path. And it does say, I kind of want to start with woodcutting. Woodcutting is just like the classic, right? Walking up to a tree, smack it a little bit, and we're gonna focus on that for a little bit right now. So, getting started with woodcutting. Reach level 5 in the woodcutting skill. You can find trees to chop by looking at the minimap and the world map for tree icons that look similar to this little tree icon. You can get an axe from the woodcutting tutor. I have an axe on me, I'm pretty sure. Which is, yes, it's a bronze axe. All right. And we will get 20... Well, what is this? An iron axe, and we get 20 logs. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I'll just go up here, up north. Actually, I don't even know what north is. Oh, actually, wait, it's a compass. Cool. Oh, yeah, I remember. Wait, what's all this stuff going on here? It takes chef head. Wait, are those gold values next to it? Am I seeing gold values next to it? Wait, what are these? What are these people doing over here? People, what's going on over here? The game looks so weird, guys, because it's such a small part where you actually play the game. Okay, so this is the normal tree, and we can start chopping. So yeah, what I guess I'll do is I will wander around a little bit. I will level up my skill, and I'll see if I can level 5. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, level 2. Also, apparently these logs don't stack, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I guess that does mean that we can focus on the fire making alongside it. So I'll just turn all of these into little campfires. And obviously what we used to do back in the day, and I'm assuming it's still a thing, is, create like a big long line of all kinds of like little fireplace thingies, little campfires, which I'm assuming is still the thing to do. Oh, level 3. There we go. Oh, we chopped down that tree. Okay, sure. Then do let me know, because I do think it's a little bit too small, maybe. Oh, your inventory is full. You can bank your items at a bank. You can find a bank by looking for this icon on the world map. Alright, cool that they give this hint. There's a bank at the top of Lumbridge Castle. You could use your Lumbridge home teleport to get there, or you could walk. Oh, it even shows me on the map. Like, it's got like a little zoom thing. This is all new. This is actually really nice. So I can actually go in here. Oh, there's a rating. Okay. So I can look for example, a woodcutting tutor. I click it, and it will show me that it's located right there. And an anvil and a smithing tutor. Okay, cool. Wait, hold on. How do I close this? Oh yeah, of course, there's a big cross in the corner. Alright, so now that we've done that, I guess we will put some time into using the tinderbox and putting some little campfires down. Alright, fire making level 2. Nice. I'm not sure I like having all of these things pop up on my screen, like all of these oh, level 3, there we go. All of these like gold values and stuff. I don't know if that's something that's coming from RuneLite, but it looks like it's a bit intrusive on the screen. Like there's just a lot of information on the screen. And I like to have my games look as clean as I can. Okay, so for the oak tree, I need to have woodcutting level 15. So I can't cut those down yet. I did remember something like that, but that is fine because we're just chilling, we're just leveling. There we go. That is woodcutting level 4. And there we go. That is woodcutting level 5. We get a pop-up task complete. You just completed the task, getting started with woodcutting. So I will quickly also go and make sure I get level 5 with cooking, or with firemaking, sorry. And then we're going to go and grab our rewards. There we go. We are level 5. And members can now burn pyre logs. Okay, I guess I can't, but members could now burn pyre logs. I will quickly just, you know, use these 5 logs as well, just to make sure that I empty the inventory a little bit. But then after that, I'll see you guys back over at the guy with the adventure guide reward thingies. All right, I moved the camera around a little bit. I think it's probably better right here. Because right here, it's a bit weird because I'm like in the middle of the screen almost, but I'm not blocking anything except for the time, how long I've been playing, which I don't think is very important. I'm not blocking the inventory really, except for like this bottom slot a little bit. Level 6 as well, by the way, which is great. And I'm not blocking the chat either. So I think this is great. I can even make it like a little bit smaller maybe, so that I'm not even blocking that. There we go. I think this is probably quite good, you know, because I don't want my face to be the main part of the video. I like having it in there because I think it does add some personality to it, but overall the game needs to be the MVP, guys. The game is important. Oh, you can zoom out quite far, actually. The game does look a little bit hideous when you do that, but, you know, that is fine. The game isn't about the graphics. So here we go. This is the guy, I think. No, Adventurer John, this is the guy. So I would like to claim my Adventure Path rewards. You have completed getting started with woodcutting. You receive 1 iron axe and 20 logs. Oh wait, the logs are even in a bundle this time? I mean, it makes sense, because otherwise we would get them all in our inventory and we don't even have enough spaces for that, really. So can we also put them in like a pile? I'll have to look into that. As you level up your woodcutting skill, you will gain access to higher level access that you can use to gather logs at a faster rate. That is the last of the rewards you have currently earned. Wait, hold on. The firemaking one, is that not... Oh, firemaking isn't one. So there's fishing and there is mining. So I guess we'll go and do these. You know, it's good that we have a bit of direction. I think back in the day you didn't have a direction. You just kind of like started wandering around and that was it. And I think having even like this little bit of direction, I think is quite nice to have. So, it says set a path and task and focus. To see the task description show up here. So, let's say I want to have the mining one. Set focus. Here we go, reach level 5 in the mining skill. Alright, cool. There's even the experience that I can see apparently. Task complete, message, notifications. Okay, cool that I can see all this stuff. Alright, I will now equip the iron axe. Can I just equip it? Is there no level requirement or anything? I guess there isn't. Can I see how much better it is as well in everything? I guess it's also a decent melee weapon, I guess. But we don't even have to have it. Like, thing is, actually, it's even better than the bronze dagger or the bronze... I think it's even better than the bronze sword. So I guess I'll just use the axe to fight people as well. Alright, I will look up some mining nodes and we will mine a little bit as well and get at level 5. Oh, the cows are over there, guys. I remember fighting these cows so many times and then getting their meat and then, you know, making food out of that. Oh, wow. The game doesn't even load in that far, you know. You can see beyond the edge. So if I were a mining node, I would probably... Do I remember where they are? I don't really. Can I use this signpost? Oh, this is cool. So to the north, sheep lay this way. To the east, to Alcarit mine and follow the path north. I think that was where I mined back in the day. West is to the Champions Guild and the Varrock Southgate. And to the south is the farms to Alcarit and Lumbridge. What is this accurate thing down here, by the way? Why is it... There's always like this accurate thing. Alright, I guess we'll walk over to Alcarit. Wait, what is this guy? Ali the Leaflet Dropper. Can I talk to you? I don't have time to talk right now. My boss is paying me to hand out these flyers. What are the flyers for? Here, take one and let me get back to work. Oh, wait, you have unlocked a new music track. What? Alcarit flyer? Can I read it? Come to the Alcarit marketplace. High quality produce at low prices. Show this flyer to a merchant for money off your next purchase. You notice that the money or voucher is out of date. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, I always really liked the... Oh, you can even... Oh, yeah, you can right-click things. You can like examine the rock slide. What does it do? A deposit of rocks. Oh, are there dangerous scorpions? Oh god, these scorpions are aggressive, aren't they? Am I going to be in a bit of a pickle if I try... Oh, wait, that's silver as well. I don't think the game wants me to be in the desert quite yet. Level 14 mobs, who I think are aggressive, because I think red name means aggressive. So I think I should look for a different place. I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet. Let's go check out Varrock. You know, I haven't been there in so many years. Feel free to guide me a little bit. Oh, there's stuff here. Cool. We'll go and mine over here. Feel free to guide me as well, by the way. I'll probably record a bunch of videos in bulk. I haven't uploaded the first one yet. I'll probably record the first 5 to 10 parts or something, and then I'll start uploading, because I want to get in the flow. I want to make sure it's a series that I still feel enthusiastic about after the first, like, 2-3 videos, because I'm the kind of person, like, I need to get properly enthusiastic about something, and right now I am, but sometimes it happens where I play a game and, you know, I'm very enthusiastic, but then like 2-3 videos in, I lose enthusiasm, and then I've already uploaded the first part, and I don't want that to happen, so I'll probably bulk record the first 5 to 10 videos. Then at that point, I know whether I'll, you know, like kind of get in the flow of playing this game properly, and, you know, then I'll upload them quite rapidly in quick succession. But still, even though the videos will be slightly behind the curve, feel free to give me any advice you want to give me, because I probably will have learned way less than you guys can teach me in the comments. So yeah, thank you for that. I will quickly go mine. The problem is right now that my inventory is rather full. I really gotta go empty some things. I think I should probably put some stuff in the bank. Like, there's like bread and stuff, but I have full HP right now. So I'm gonna make sure I get one more tin, I get one more copper, and then I'll go smelt those things in Varrock, I guess. I'm assuming you can smelt in Varrock, right? I think there was a smelting. Or like an anvil. Guys, there's actually so many people around here. Like, I see so many people wandering around, and that's actually a great feeling. Now, Varrock, I do believe, is the main town. It is the big town, so people will obviously be here. But it still feels good to see all these people around. I think it's like such a popular game. It's actually good to see. Alright, so let's go banking. This is your bank. No one else can touch it but you. The bank is used to store your items. You can click on an item in your inventory to move it into your bank. If you want to move everything from your inventory into the bank, you can use the Deposit All button. The Deposit Worn button, that will move all your worn items into the bank for you. So all of my currently equipped items, I'm assuming that means. Well, 5 out of 14. Alright, let's quickly go through this. If you want to deposit or withdraw more than one item at a time, you can right-click the item and select a quantity to withdraw. You can also change the amount of items moved by changing the quantity buttons. You can also withdraw items as a banknote. You withdraw an item as a banknote by changing the withdraw option to note. Wait, oh, is that this thing? Items that stack and untradeable items can't be withdrawn as banknotes. Banknotes are useful for when you need to transfer a large amount of goods around the game. You are able to sell them using the Grand Exchange to stores and to other players. Turn them back into items, deposit them into the bank, and withdraw them as an item. You can drag items around the bank to move them. There are 2 types of item movement, swap and insert. If you have swap selected when you drag an item into the other bank, into another and in the bank, then the items will swap position with each other. If you have insert selected when you drag an item into another, the item you are dragging will be moved onto the position of the other item. Items will then be shifted up or down based on the initial position of the dragged item. So much information here, guys. Is this all in-game, or is this the RuneLite client doing stuff? Because the thing is, I don't really know what parts of the UI are the game itself and which part of the UI might actually be RuneLite. Here you can create or manage your bank tabs. If you have space, that will be tab with a plus icon on it. You can drag an item into it to create a bank tab. You can right click on a tab and select collapse to remove the bank tab and move the items in the bank tab to the main bank tab. You have a maximum of 9 custom tabs. Guys, this is so much quality of life. If you want to stop items moving around your bank when you withdraw an item, you can create a placeholder to keep an unusable copy in your bank. Simply right-click on an item in the bank and click on the placeholder option. Alternatively, you can toggle on the placeholder button to automatically create a placeholder when withdrawing an item. So you can actually have them like have set positions in your bank. That's so cool. You can equip items while the bank is open. To do this, withdraw the armor and weapons you want, then right-click the item in the wear option. You can also eat and drink items in your inventory while the bank is open too by selecting the eat and drink option instead. Alternatively, you can access the equipment tab here and equip items in your inventory by left-clicking instead. Alright, lots of information. Some of the stuff I will probably forget, but at least I've seen it once, and it's good to see. So I can have new tabs, and I could, for example, what I could do is I could have like a tab for my gear. Okay, so the gear that I'm not using. So I click it. Oh, no, it's even given. Oh, so it's all, and then there. Okay. Okay, so right now I'm in all, and now I'm in gear. So I'll go put. You have to click it, not drag it, not click. Oh, sorry, click but not drag. Okay, I'll put the bow in there. Don't really care about the bow right now. Okay, so I want to deposit all bronze arrows, and let's for now put the. You know what? We'll go fishing later. The wooden shield I think can actually equip wield. There we go. This is food. Can I drag it as well in my inventory, like to different spots? I can. So the buckets we'll put away from now. This pot we'll put away for now. I'll sort this later. You know, I'll just put it everywhere, and then I'll. This flyer probably won't really use too much, but I'll just put it in there. The logs we can put in here as well. Oh yeah, okay. Now I see it. Now it's going to become an item, right? Yeah, okay. So deposit all. And those. Okay, in the bank it does stack. Okay, that's good to see. So we can deposit all of this if we wanted to, and it will also stack. Yes, it will. So we will withdraw. Oh, you can withdraw all but one. And you can placeholder it. Okay, cool. Withdraw all. So we will go ahead and we will go and smelt these. These runes I will deposit for now. I know some of them I might need for a teleportation, but I'd rather walk right now. You know, it's fine. I'll grab them later because I want to just keep my inventory kind of clean. This starter kit we can open up in just a moment, and the bread I guess we can use as well. So I'll go back here. Now that you know the basics of using a bank, would you like to make your bank secure by setting up a bank pin? A bank pin is a 4-digit code you will need to use to gain access to your bank once every login. This means if your account is ever accessed by anyone that is not you, they will not be able to access your bank account, and it takes all of your items. You also get an extra 8 spaces to store your goods in the bank as well. Sure. Guys, hold on. Let me cut this. Alright, a pin has been set. And that means I can now leave this place. Alright, let's see if we can find the smithing thing. Now, I think what I can do is I can open up the map. Yes. And guys, this game, I almost feel like I'm playing like some old Elder Scrolls game or something with like the old UI and stuff. So I need to find not shopping. Can I search as well? I can search. So I can search for Smith. Okay, not sure that worked. But it's fine, we will find it over here. There's game features, clan, altar, dungeon, raids. Anvil, training, anvil. So I click anvil. And we are here, I think. And, no wait, actually, are we here? I guess we are here. Oh, yeah. Okay, and the anvil is... Oh, it's right here. Oh, that's quite close. Alright, the anvil is over here. You should select an item from your inventory and use it on the anvil. Okay, so click this. And oh wait, do I just click one of them? And does it like automatically... You need to purify the ore first by smelting it in a furnace. Oh, of course. Yes, of course. So, furnace. Do I click the copper ore and then this thing? The tin ore and this thing? Wait, what is this actually not... Oh wait, this is... Is it this thing? Hold on, what is... This drill? Lathe? What is a lathe even? Isn't this like the smelting... Wait, this looks like it's a futuristic thing. Hold on. Am I blind? Where can I smelt things? Is it not this thing? Let's actually open this thing as well, by the way. The combat starter kit. Oh my god, so much stuff. Wait, hold on. What? So we get an iron longs. Wait, I'm not sure I like this. I feel like I'm skipping progression. I would have loved to be able to craft myself a full bronze armor and then a full iron armor. And now like I'm feeling like I'm skipping progression, you know? Although the wizard's hat's kind of cool. Look at this thing. Alright, let's let's get the chain body armor, the leg plates, the helmet. This would be like our mage gear. Yeah, it's all like magic bonuses. I think I want to just be physical damage for now. Iron longsword. Is that one-handed? I guess it is. Do we have an iron shield as well? I guess we don't. With leather vambraces. Okay, cool. So I'll put all the magic stuff in the bank. But I have yet to figure out how I'm smithing, guys. I feel like I'm a complete idiot, but you know, that's fine because that's the fun part. Oh, there isn't a furnace. Oh yeah, the furnace was quite far away. I remember now. So you have to walk all the way over to the furnace over here. Can I also like click somewhere and like auto path there? I guess I can't, right? Okay, so we leave town, and then after the river we go north, and then we get to the furnace in Edgeville. Can I go through here? I guess I'll see. Okay, we're gonna go exploring. See you guys there in a moment. Sorry, workman's gate only. Hello there. I can't stop to talk. I'm guarding this workman's gate. I'm afraid you can't come through here. You need to find another way around. You need 153 kudos to pass through here. With the Varrock Museum. Okay. I mean, the only kudos I know are with... is that running app, Strava, which has like the whole kudos system. But can I... Would I be able to walk up there? I mean, there's a gate up there as well, but I'm going to assume that gate too is closed. But I guess there's only one way to... Oh, wait. Oh, it's... Hold on. I'm not leaving the correct way. I am... Oh, God. Okay. Here we go. My map was the other way around. I was not facing north. Is there a way to lock my map? Maybe in the settings, but I would love to lock my map to north. I'm going the wrong way as well, by the way. But I would love to lock it to north. You know what? Now that I'm here anyway, might as well fill up my inventory a little bit. Actually, let me empty the inventory first, then fill it up, and then we're going to look for the smelting thing. Gotta be somewhat efficient about this. Oh, if you click on a skill, I kind of forgot that actually. You can see which things you can mine. So pretty much all the late game stuff, besides the Elementite ore, which is level 70, does require members. Like, you know, T-Salt, F-Salt, Earth Salt, Basalt, Runite ore is normal again. So I guess you can make rune. Oh yeah, Dragon is the final tier, isn't it? Or at least it used to be. I'm not sure if that's still the thing. And then equipment, we can use bronze, iron. Okay, so iron you can use from level 1. So I guess it doesn't really bypass gearing too much, which is okay. Members can get mining gloves, which probably help my mining a little bit. Yeah, most of the stuff is members only. So I definitely should treat this as if it's a free trial, and that I should really move over to members when you know, when I do get properly into this, because I'll probably need to. The bronze axe we can just sell, actually. We can I just drop it? I don't know. I'll put the iron axe up here. And we'll deposit this, and this, and this, and this. And there we go. We need to get rid of this thing, which I think I can just drop. There we go. I can probably sell it, but I can't be bothered. You know what? I will just go, and we'll go mine up our entire inventory, and then we'll look for the smelting place. Alright, so we just hit level 5 with mining, which means that we now have the quest complete, which we can go and hand in. Also, it will automatically swap over to fishing. So that's going to be the third one that I would obviously like to focus on. I have a... Like, in real life, I'm not like particularly tidy. You know, I don't really... Like, I'm not like the cleaning kind of person. Like, you know, it's not like I keep things like disgusting, but I don't have a like desire to clean or anything. But now that I'm playing this game, like, you know, whenever I'm playing a game and I have an inventory, I'm like, you know, I need to have things ordered. You know, I need to see like, okay, I have this amount of that and this amount of that. Like, I'm really getting into the flow. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably do a couple more runs like this, and I'll I'll put them in my bank or something. Like, I'm feeling the leveling. I also want to run back in a little bit. To go and grab the reward. But before I do that, I do want to go and see if we can smelt these down, so I know, you know, how exactly I can progress. And you know, as I said, this is kind of how I'm going to start this series. You know, it's going to be quite a lot of me talking because there's a lot of new stuff going on. But the more and more we go into proper grinding mode, the more and more is going to just be me cutting, you know, like first of all minutes, and then like at some point maybe like hours out of it, because I'll have like a lot of off-screen, off-recording stuff. Anyway, see you guys at the smelting place, which I think I've said like 4 times now. Wait, I found something called the Zeneris Fairy Ring. Hold on. Let me see. What is it? Examine. You have unlocked a new music track forever. I'm not sure if that was to do with this. Better not eat them. I can click it. Become a member and unlock more ways to get around the world. So this is probably like a teleportation system or something, because it's talking about ways to get around the world, which I will obviously look into much later. But yeah, I do remember now that a lot of this game was indeed walking back and forth between profession trainers. Can I? Oh, I can go in here. Nice. I can, right? Yeah, okay, I can. Here we go. Smelt furnace. And so we can select what we want to make. Okay, let's make runite bars. No, I mean I can't. But let's make bronze bars, because I think that's the only thing I can do. Hold on, let me actually go and look at this tab. Smithing. So bronze with bluerite after Knight's Sword quest. Iron has a 50% chance. Oh yeah, that was like a success chance as well, but not for everything. So first of all, let's just make a lot of bronze, because it's the only thing we can make. And we can even look at all of the gear. Like, I kind of... Yeah, I mean, I kind of would have liked to be able to progress through this myself. Like, obviously, right now, we are wearing, like, full iron, which we can only make... Actually, wait, what is it? Chain body and plate legs? Where are the plate legs? Is that not something we can make? But this helmet, iron met helm. Is it like a medium helm? Iron full helm? Iron medium helm, yeah. So we can only make that level 18 smithing normally, and I think we're like it's taken away a bit of progression, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Wait, just made 1. I don't want that, so I think I click it again, and I do all. Between 1 and 11. Okay, let's pick 11. And then bronze. Will I just continue smelting right now? Yes, and it will even tell me how many bars I'm smelting. Like actions per hour. It's giving me the experience tab up there. This is nice. I can just kind of sit back. So I'm thinking a lot of these overlay things probably are RuneLite doing things. Because I think it's a lot of statistics you get from this. Like kind of tracking experience progress and stuff. So you kind of know how fast you're leveling up. Which on the one hand is kind of good for efficiency. On the other hand... Not sure I like it too much, because I kind of like the mystery of not really knowing if I'm being efficient, but I guess we'll see. So smithing is now level 2. That actually took quite a while. You can now make bronze maces, but I don't care about that because I got the full iron set. Jagax. That was a bad choice, okay? I see what you're doing. You're trying to help people get into the game a bit more easily. I'm really hoping this is like a one-time thing, and I'm gonna, you know, get past this little bump of iron. And wait. I can make 1 more. Not smelting. Yes, I know. But I can make 1 more. Here we go. Now we have all the bars. So now I need to move back over to the anvil, which apparently is not here. Let me verify whether that other one was the closest one. So we go and we click anvil. There is an anvil a little bit closer. There's also an anvil down here. So I guess there's quite a few anvils in Barbarian Village. Because I obviously want to smelt that down now to create something and make our life... Well, not really easier, honestly, because obviously we don't really care about the gear, but I want to level up the smithing. Because that was my jam, you know, like mining and smithing, that was my thing. And I don't think I normally say that was my jam, but today we're jamming. Wait, is this the wilderness? Oh, the wildy. Oh, yeah. I have such terrible memories of that place. Yeah, early on it's going to be a lot of me clicking to see where things are. But I guess once I kind of, you know, learn where everything is, it'll be much easier. Alright, let's go over to the anvil. And... oh, we need a hammer to work the metal with. Wait, did I have a hammer before? I feel like I didn't have a hammer. Hold on, is there an NPC that Master Smithing Tutor? Hello? Well met, are you interested in hearing about the art of smithing? How can I train... yes. How can I train my smithing? To be able to smith anything, you're going to need one of these beauties. The Master Smithing Tutor gives you a hammer. Thank you very much, I needed that. You're going to need to get your hand on some metal bars. You can do this by mining your own ores and smelting them at a furnace. There is a furnace located in Lumbridge, just north of the castle, opposite to the general store. If you're looking for some ore, there is a mine east of Varrock, where you can find some copper and tin ore. Don't forget to bring a pickaxe. When you have your bars, bring them to an anvil to open the smithing interface. If the item name is in black, this means you do not have the level to smith the item. If the name is in white, this means you have the level to smith the item. You will see the bars required to smith the item underneath the name of the item. If the number of bars is in orange, this means you do not have enough bars to smith the item. If it is in green, this means you have enough bars for the item. Thanks for the advice. Anything else? No, not for now. Not right now, thank you. I like how he has the same dialogue as I do. Well, come back anytime you want to know something. Okay, let's click on the anvil again. So we could, we have enough bars to make everything around here. But we... Oh, we need level... sorry, I didn't need to click it, really. But we can only make daggers and axes because those are the ones we have the level requirements for. Now, the thing I'm wondering is... Because I don't care about the actual gear, I am wondering whether they all give different levels of experience. Let's make one dagger, which give me 12 experience and 13. Wait, hold on. So there's like 12 to 13. I guess I selected all or something. So it's 12 to 13-ish per dagger. Now let's go and make axes. 12, 13. Okay, so I guess it is practically the same. Congratulations, you just advanced the smithing level. Level 3. You can now make bronze. I love this pop-up, you know, like, I used to get so excited back in the day, you know, like, I level up and I'd be like, oh my god, I can make something new, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, it was great. So, I'm still kind of feeling that right now. You can now make bronze, medium helms, and members can make bronze crossbow bolts. I think it's a good thing that they're at least displaying what members can make. And obviously, it's a bit of a tactic to try and push people into the membership. But honestly, they should do that because it's a sub fee. There isn't much else to buy. I don't think there's even a cash shop really in this game. So pushing people to your paid service when you've been doing this very well for like 20 years now, I think that's totally fine. So I don't really mind it, and at least we get to see what we're missing out on. And obviously it's a bit of a fear of missing out FOMO trick, but I think it's good that at least they're showcasing us what we're missing, and they're like trying to entice us into the purchase, because I want to be enticed into it as opposed to being forced into it like a lot of other games do. Like they're like, oh, you gotta buy this right now because this bonus and that bonus. No, the game's just telling us like, hey, you can get this thing. You don't need to, but you can get it. And I think that's really good. So that means that we can make medium helms. Do they give more experience? They still require the 1 bar. So is it like on a... I'm assuming the experience you're getting, because it's like 12 to 13 again. I'm assuming the experience you're getting is not for the item. It is per bar smelted. So like using a bronze bar gives you 12 to 13 experience per bar, no matter what you use it on, which also makes me assume if you have something that requires 2 bars, you will simply get 24 to 26 experience per bar. Wonder if you can get 25 then as well, if there's like rounding things, but that's a different question. But I'm assuming that's how the experience system behind the game works. All right, so what do we do with all these things now? Well, actually, I'm not 100%. We could probably vendor them. But I want to see what the Grand Exchange has to offer me. Now, nobody probably wants these items, so there might not be a way to sell them, but we'll see how this works. I'm assuming the Grand Exchange is... Sorry, it's not here, it's here. So if I click like in there, but on the edge, I'm assuming my character will now find a way to path all the way around it, right? Yeah, so that's good. So I can really just click where I want to go, and my character will find a path towards it. That is good to see. So the Grand Exchange is over here. Wait, a new music track. The Trade Parade. Listen to this. Look at all these people! Oh, it's so good to see this game populated. Okay, the Grand Exchange cloak. So this was added kind of like when I had already stopped playing, I'm pretty sure. I love it. I remember all the like the little things you could put, like colon something colon, and then like have a type like a wave or something, and you get like all these cool animations in the chat. I love that. I never knew how to do it, you know, but people did it, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So welcome to the Grand Exchange. Would you like to trade now or exchange item sets? How do I use the Grand Exchange? My colleagues and I can let you set up trade offers. You can offer to sell items or buy items. When you want to sell something, you give us the items and tell us how much money you want for them. We'll look for someone who wants to buy those items at your price and will perform the trade. You can then collect the cash here or at any bank. When you want to buy something, you tell us what you want and give us the cash you're willing to spend on it. We'll look for someone who's willing to sell the items at your price and will perform the trade. You can then collect the items here or at any bank, along with any leftover cash. Sometimes it takes a while to find a matching trade offer. If you change your mind, we'll let you cancel your trade offer and we'll return your unused items and cash. That's all the essential information you need to get started. Would you like to trade now or exchange item sets? I would like to set up a trade, please. Alright, so we have all of these things. Let's see. I can put in a bronze dagger. And I'm going to put all of them in there. And the price per item is 74 coins. No fee expected. I'm assuming it... so the actively traded price isn't 89. There's a 1% convenience fee, which I'm assuming... Yeah, the ground change charges a fee for selling most items. This is typically 1% of the amount paid for each item, or 5 million coins, whichever is lower. Are there situations where you have 500 million coins in this game? I felt like it was like a low gold kind of game, but maybe I'm wrong. For very cheap items, a 1% fee rounds down to 0, so you don't pay any fee on them. When you offer items for sale, the menu shows how much money you receive once the fee is paid and how much this was calculated. However, you may receive more money than expected if the buyer is offering a higher price. When this happens, the fee is calculated off the amount they paid. A few items are completely exempt from these fees, such as bonds or various basic tools. No fee is charged when they are sold. Alright, so it's good to have a fee, of course, because I've seen a lot of people complain about fees in any game that has a marketplace system. It is simply a way to remove gold from the game. A lot of people don't seem to understand this, but like mobs are dropping gold infinitely. And if the money keeps coming into the game over and over and over again, without any way to remove gold from the game, that means that at some point the amount of gold in the game will become so ridiculous that prices will go up, known as inflation. Which then means that, you know, at some point, nobody can buy anything anymore because all the rich people have like millions of gold and there's no way to catch up to them, and like prices become ridiculous and everything just goes to complete shit. So you have to find ways to remove things from the game, or remove gold from the game. Obviously, there's like vendors for this. There's like travel costs in our games, like fast travel costs in Guild Wars 2, for example, but also having a cut of the item on a trading post system is the way to do that, because that removes gold very efficiently from the game. So a lot of people seem to bitch about it. I think it's actually, like, if a game doesn't have it, that worries me, because that means that the inflation might become a bit rampant. Anyway, that's a bit of a random side tangent to go on. Price per item, I can do plus, minus. Let's be friendly. Let's put it at 69, guys. All right, let's go. Actually, that's 68. This is 69. Confirm. So, it's been put up. Wait, it's been sold already? Well, I guess someone else was waiting for it. So, collect coins. Alright. And we put up the axes. And we do... all? Confirm. Oh, this one is selling. Nobody has already put an offer up. Okay, that's fine, though. What is this? Buy, sell. So, I click it. And I do... all. We'll bump this down to 60, you know? We'll be friendly. Confirm. Oh, and it's also been sold. There we go. Wait, oh my god, I already have over 1,000 gold. Now, I don't know if that's much, but that feels like a lot again. I need to keep the hammer around. Alright. I can even look at the history to see what I've sold, how much I've sold it for, how many I've sold. And I wonder if... yeah, okay, if I open it up, I can still see it. I don't know how long it's going to stay here for. So, view offer. It might stay here forever. I don't know if there's like a limit to it. Anyway, that is a bit of information. We know a bit about the Grand Exchange. We have some gold. Now, I don't think I can lose gold unless I go into, like, the wilderness, right? I don't think I drop gold on death or anything, so I can just keep it around. It feels weird that it's an item in my inventory, as opposed to, like, something that is lovely money. That is just, like, a currency in, like, a bit of a window. But, yeah, before we wrap up the video, I quickly do want to also level up fishing. So I'll go grab my fishing net from the bank. And wait, is there a bank here as well? I think there is. And then we'll go do a little bit of fishing. We'll go hand in those quests. And then we have the 3 starter things done. And that will make me happy. Sounds like a good wrapping up point. All right, I put everything in there except for the small fishing net. That means we can go absolutely ham. So let's see if I can find a fishing spot easily using the map. So I click the map. And I go to fishing spot. There's fishing spots for salmon. But how do I know if I can catch salmon? Do I just go in here? Yeah, so I can't catch... Wait, small net. I need to find a shrimp place. I think I can't do anything else. So I need to find... lobsters with a cage. I love it. So, equipment. Yeah, so small fishing net, fishing rod, harpoon, fly fishing rod, lobster pot. I can use all of these. But I can't really catch anything except for the shrimp right now. So I need to open up the map. And I need to look for a fishing spot. I need to zoom out a little bit. And I need to find a fishing spot that is not salmon. But one that is... anchovies. Right? This is how it works, right? I need to find something that is... shrimp? Is there a shrimp spot? Slimy eels. I don't think I can go there. I think this is actually like members or something, if I remember correctly. I'm assuming there's like a fishing spot near the very start. Hold on. What I can do is I can go over here. I can click this. You can find fishing spots by looking at the mini-map and the world map for the fishing icon. You can get a fishing net from the fishing tutor south of Lumbridge Graveyard, which we do have. At level 1 fishing, you were able to catch shrimp. There is a spot you can fish shrimp east of the fishing tutor. Alright. We run back over there. That's fine. We go back to Lumbridge. Actually, no. I think I can teleport. I gotta learn how this works, okay? So we go over to the skills tab, the magic tab. Lumbridge home teleport. What does it require? Oh, we can cast it without any... Yeah, there's no requirement for it. So I just kind of sit down with my book. And we teleport. It's like a half stone. I'm assuming there's like an... Is there actually a cooldown on it? Yeah, another 30 minutes. Okay, so it's a half stone. Really? Alright, so now we move over to the guy up here. Oh, I can smelt here as well. Okay, that's actually really good to know. So the fishing tutor is there, and east would be... I'm assuming it's like a spot somewhere around this coast. Like, I do see spots over there, but I can't hover those and see what they are. There's also, like, the home teleport does have a cooldown over there, which is good to see, so I can actually see how long I need without having to click it. But now, where is the fishing spot? This is a rod. I need a fishing spot. I feel like such an idiot, guys. It's... You know, if you're watching this as someone who is very familiar with the game, like, you must be like, oh my god, how is he not seeing anything? But honestly, it's such a different style of RPG, of MMORPG, that I just haven't played in 20 years, that my brain doesn't see things the same way I see things like a 3D MMO, like a proper modern MMO, where I'm walking around with WASD. So I really have to, like, I don't know, figure things out differently, I guess. Let's talk to Adventurer John real quick, and let's go grab the rewards for mining, because it also... As you level up your mining skill, you gain access to better pickaxes that you can use. The better the pickaxe is, the easier it is to gather ores from mines. That is the last of the rewards you currently have earned. Okay. So we do have something in our inventory again, but that's not a biggie. Wait, no, I'm killing a rat. That was not my plan. Sure, you know what? We'll kill the rat. That's our first kill, I think, that we got outside of the training area. Wait, it's east of the fishing tutor, not east of the tutorial guy. Oh, my brain. Okay. See, it was just me being a big dum-dum. So, fishing tutor. Oh, he's all the way down here. Anchovies? No, what I need is there's probably multiple fishing tutors. Fishing tutor. It's the one to the north. Whoa, what did I just click? So you can also open up full screen, which is a bit easier. So once again, we click the fishing tutor. There's only one fishing tutor there, unless there's one up here if I zoom in a bit more. No. What if I zoom out a lot? Fishing tutor. There seems to be only one, but this one also doesn't have shrimp next to him. Where are the shrimp? Am I an idiot? Where are the shrimp? Okay, so I'm clicking the fishing tutor, and I've opened up this map over here, and it showcases that there's literally only one fishing tutor in the game. He's right here. This is the fishing tutor. And to his east, which I'm assuming does not mean in Al Kharid, I should be able to find this. I'm going to walk over there, and I'm supposed to be able to find the shrimp that I need. There is shrimp here, but the map says anchovies. Anchovies, I think it is. But there are shrimp. Okay, so the map is wrong. Well, guys, if I'm mistaken somewhere, let me know what I missed there, because I'm assuming the map is correct. But if I can't trust the map, then what can I trust? Anyway, I'm gonna fill the entire inventory with shrimp, and then I'll be back. Oh, you even keep on fishing, so you don't have to keep clicking it. So this is actually really chill AFK farming. You know, you can just kind of... I can do this during work, you know? I can be working, and I can just be clicking this thing. I think there's even a mobile client for this, and normally I'm not a mobile gamer at all. I kind of despise mobile games in general. But I can see myself, you know, once I get into the grinding part of this game, where I just want to spend a couple hours leveling something without having any commentary going on, I could see myself playing a little bit on phone here or there, you know, like playing on my smartphone, just woodcutting away or something. I think that could work. So yeah, I'm curious to see how that works. But for now, there's too much to chat about, so there's not really any AFK time for me yet. So yeah, filling up the inventory. Be back in a moment. Alright, there we go. We are now fishing a level 5. You can now try fishing for sardines. Members can now try fishing for karambwanji, whatever that might be. So I actually had to go over to a Lumbridge bank to pick up, well, not to pick up, to deposit the entire inventory full of shrimp, because this stuff doesn't level up too quickly. Fishing seems to be reasonably slow. But then again, it is kind of counteracted by the fact that you can, of course, do this semi-AFK. Like, you know, I have to input something every so often when this like node disappears. Then I can click another one. So I guess it's probably a fairly slow one, at least in comparison to like woodcutting and stuff. But at the same time, it's less involved. That, you know, kind of compensates that. So I do want to quickly fill up the inventory before I leave here, because, you know, I'm doing it anyway. Actually, I'm saying that, but I wanna put some rewards there anyway, and I should really go to bed soon because it's getting quite late. So I'll put this in the bank. I'll be able to draw these later as a note, and then I can sell that note at the Grand Exchange, I'm pretty sure. But what I also want to do, of course, is I want to now go to the adventure guy, whatever it was called, and pick up the final one for today. All right, so we're back at Adventurer John. Once again, we would like to claim rewards, and you've completed getting started with fishing. You receive 1 fishing rod, which I didn't have yet, and 100 fishing bait. So you need bait for this. Okay, but that's fine. Adventurer John gives you 1 lamp of the gatherer, and I guess that's because I have done, yeah, the gatherer path is done. And I guess there's probably, we might unlock more, I don't know, but there's also the combat path, which of course will be... Wait, what do we get here? A steel longsword. Alright, so next time we should probably start looking into this a little bit. I like how it's divided into sections like attack, strength, defense, ranged, magic. Which makes sense why there's so many of them. But yeah, we have this now. We can use the Lamp of the Gatherer. And we can gain 150 experience in... You know what? Let's throw it into mining, because mining is cool. Here we go. Bam. We're almost a level up in mining, almost level 7. Here we go. Oh, wait, we were level 5, I guess. Level 6 now. You can now mine with steel pickaxes, which we don't have, but it's cool to be able to do that. All right. I will put the things in my bank. I will wrap up the video right here. So thank you so much for watching. Next time, I guess we'll get a little bit more into the combat aspect of the game, because that's something we haven't really touched upon yet. And I'm looking forward already. So see you guys next time. Bye-bye.